Welcome. You're about to take a journey into Gregor Mortis's little world of horror. And here's your host, Gregor Mortis.
Hey guys and gals, Gregor Mortis back. And this is going to be my February subscriber edition of Vinegar Syndrome. All these are going to be Vinegar Syndrome / Melazine releases that I've got a stack here. But the main reason of this is to show the subscribers month February releases. We did get the official card. This is the membership card that you get if you sign up, and this card was actually pretty awesome. I'll be honest, it's a steel card. So let's see if we can do this without giving too much away. So there is the card. Pretty cool, right? And it's like a credit card, but it's steel. So if you go to supposedly any pop-up store or anywhere, you get your discount, subscriber discount. And it comes in this cool case here. And can't really see it, but there's like an embossed Vinegar Syndrome in there. It's really cool. I was very impressed with it. I love that I got this card. So thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for that. We'll put it right there. So even though I don't have a pop-up store near me, but who knows? I might travel one day. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the 3 releases this year, or this month for February. First one up was this movie called Body of Evidence. Body of Evidence. And this one, bam, is nice hard back case. And it comes with the, slide it out, and it comes with the book and the movie. Okay. So, and this is VS number 528, if you're keeping count. Cool artwork on the disc itself, on the slip case. Okay, I like that. And then we get into the 4K of the movie. This movie I'd never seen before. This stars Madonna, William Dafoe. It's 1993. And I had never seen it until I got this release and went ahead and watched it immediately because I'm a huge, Pearl and I are both huge fans of Madonna. And Pearl told me about the controversial stuff of this movie back in the day because it is spicy. But wow, did I really enjoy this movie. I thought it was a really good drama / thriller. One of those whodunit. It's also got Joe Mantegna. So it's one of those movies that who did what? Like there's a murder that takes place. Did Madonna commit this murder, or is she being set up and framed? You just got to watch to see. Very impressed. Looks absolutely awesome. It's 4K. I'm going to turn it this way. Let's see if we can. Ooh, look at those pages flip. Man, what a great movie. Absolutely love this. So, and this is from MGM, but it's a Vinegar Syndrome release. So, loved that release. Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for that one. That was a banger in my opinion. Right, Pearl?
Yes, it was.
All right, next up, I have not seen this one yet, but the next one up is a number 527 in the catalog here, and it's Demon Warp. Demon Warp, and only thing I know about this movie, and I know nothing about this movie, I honestly don't, is the star of this movie, or I'm assuming the star. Oh, okay. Some of theirs slide out the side, some slide out the bottom, and I always forget. But here it is. Let me show you. Bam. This is from 1988, I believe it is. Hard to see, but there we go. But the reason I was thinking of this one was because of the star of this movie. And you got supposedly John Carl Buechler is the director of this movie. And let's see, you got director of Troll and Friday 13th. And it's helmed by Emmett Alston from New Year's Evil. Demon Warp is delirious. Late 80s creature feature with throws in everything in the kitchen sink. And it's got George Kennedy. So the fact that it had George Kennedy in it, I'm like, okay. And this is the 4K release. So I'm super excited. I like George Kennedy as an actor. Love the slipcase on this. Look at the creature. It looks pretty cheesy. If you've seen this movie, let me know. I can't wait to check it out. We'll see how good it is. But Vinegar Syndrome's number 527, Demon Warp. So there we go. Next up is another release here. And this is number 526. And this is Bacterion, a.k.a. Panic. And I've heard this is one of the crappiest movies ever made. I don't know. I've not seen it. If you have seen it, let me know. I will be watching this one as well. But this is the 4K release of Bacterion, a.k.a. Panic. And this one's from 1992. 1982. I'm sorry, 1982. And it's an Italian-Spanish co-production directed by Tonino Ricci, who did Cave of the Sharks and Rush. Cave of the Sharks and Rush. So Bacterion, 4K, aka Panic. And these are movies that I've not owned, so they're pluses for me. Pretty cool artwork. Check out that back there. Gotta like that. Right? Pretty cool. And what is that sticking out of there? Is that a piece of paper? I don't know what that is. But anyways, that is the 3 official subscriber free ones of the month. So there you go. Next up is, I'm going to show you 2 that we got. This is a new line from Vinegar Syndrome.
Mine.
And this one is from Iconoscope, which is going to be a new label from Vinegar Syndrome, sub-label. And they're basically going to focus on television, made for television, anything television related. And this is from 1973, I think. I'll get the exact date here in a second, but it's Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. And I've already pre-did this because I'm going to be honest, there has been a lot of complaints online about this being so tight, it's hard to get the slip because it's hard slip. And I'm going to be honest, it has been a bear to get out. So Vinegar, I do agree. And it's even been so bad that I actually nicked the end of this because trying to get it out. So, but I went ahead and pre-did this one so I wouldn't be on the screen sitting here for 40 minutes trying to show you. But this is Iconoscope's #1 release. They've only released 2 titles, this being their first, and we got it. Check out the creatures in this. This is a fun movie. Pearl and I reviewed this on Mortis Vision with the Mortises, which is one of our podcasts on Land of the Creeps. And, man, it was fun. A lot of fun. I'd never seen it. Pearl was a big fan of this as a kid growing up, so to have it is awesome. And this was 1973. 74 minutes long, comes with a book here too. There's your 2 discs, and here is the book. Let's see if I can do like I did earlier so you can kind of see through. How did I do that earlier? I don't know. I'm kind of, anyways, we'll do it here.
Okay.
Look at the book. I'll do like, hey, Abbott. Anyway, some of the imagery. It's really cool. It's about this lady and her husband who move into this, or inherited a mansion, older colonial mansion-like thing, and they notice there's a room blocked off, and that room has maybe a secret doorway and maybe some little crawly guys. It's actually a fun movie, so if you've never seen it, it's really fun. Don't be afraid of the dark. And if you've had as much trouble as I've had with this, let me know, because it is a pain in the butt. I got to figure out. I know JP from 22 Shots of Moose said that he eventually got it to where he loosened it up. I don't know if it's like air gets in there and it makes like a suction cup, but it is super, super hard to get out of there, I will admit. So Vinegar, work on that, please. So WB release, and this is from Iconoscope #1. And to go along with that, we got the second release of this line, which is called The Veil. The Veil. And this one I was super excited to have as well. This is another one of those that I'm telling you, they're kind of super hard to get out. You got to kind of, this is not as bad, but you got to kind of hold it and twist it. And I'm not too big of a fan of these releases like that. I love the artwork on this. Look how beautiful this looks. Absolutely stunning, stunning. And the story behind this is, and this one's only a Blu-ray, but the story behind this is 1958. This is predating anything. This is predating Twilight Zone. This is predating Outer Limits. All those great shows back in the day. 12 episodes that this company did. And basically it's a commercial production television anthology series. And it was produced for legendary Hal Roach Studios. And it has Boris Karloff. So Boris Karloff narrates these 12 episodes and even stars in some of them. And much like Twilight Zone, there are stars of the day in these episodes. So it's really cool to have this. There's your disc, and it did come with another booklet that, here's some imagery from it and everything. I can't wait to get into this. I have owned this on 2 different DVD packs in the day, but to have an upgrade into Blu-ray makes this so worth it. 1958, 12 episodes, The Veil. And the one thing I'm going to say once again is Vinegar Syndrome, Iconoscope, y'all crushed y'all crushed the artwork on this. Look how absolutely stunning it looks. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is number 2 of this label, Iconoscope, and I cannot wait for many more releases of this. Look at that. Bam. So that is that. Next up is an older Vinegar release here, and this is Vinegar Syndrome number 374, and this is Camille Keaton in Italy. Camille Keaton in Italy. This is a box set. This has got 3 of her Italian films. This is actually before she did I Spit on the Grave. So if you've seen I Spit on the Grave, you know the premise of that movie, Camille Keaton being the star of that movie. This was pre that. So box set, which I love, kind of like their Forgotten Giallis, which you probably can't see, but they're up here. I love these box sets that they put out. So the 3 movies involved in here is Madeline, and this is from 1974. Madeline, 1974. And then you've got 1973's Sex of the Witch. Sex of the Witch. And all these, once again, star Camille Keaton. And then you have Tragic Ceremony from 1972. So 1972, 1973, 1974, Camille Keaton. Loved her and I Spit on the Grave. And to have this set, I think is pretty darn rad. Love the box art. Looks great. It's going to look great on the shelf. So there you go, Camille Keaton in Italy. Next up is Nothing Underneath. And I don't know anything about this. It's 1985 and 1988. There's 2 movies in this one. It's called Nothing Underneath, as well as Too Beautiful to Die. The reasoning behind this release right here for me is Donald Pleasence from the Halloween franchise. And if you've seen any of these, let me know. But once again, you've got the movie Nothing Underneath, and then you got Too Beautiful to Die. Don't know if Donald Pleasence stars in both of them, but he is definitely in the first one. So looking forward to getting into that one right there. And that's VS 372. All right, next up is some Linnea Quigley. We all love us some Linnea Quigley, right, Pearl?
Yep.
She is an awesome, amazing, sweet soul of an individual that if you go to a convention near you and she's there, you know she's a sweetheart. But these 2 are called Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. And these have Linnea Quigley in them among other stars. And I've not seen either one of these as well. So we'll get into those hopefully here in the near future, 1989. And David Dakota. There you go. So if you've seen them, let me know. I can't wait to get into them. Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. All right, next one up here. This is a mesmerizing biography. And this one is called Kinski Paganini. Kinski's Paganini. And I love Paganini, the aura around the Paganini. I've also got the Italian Paganini horror. But this one right here is kind of it says a mesmerizing biography of the infamous composer as imagined through the eyes of equally notorious actor and director Klaus Kinski, explores the violinist's descent into derangement and carnal mayhem, moving between the abstract, the beautiful, and the erotic. So can't wait. This is 1989. So I'm loving to have this. Like I said, I love the whole Paganini thing. So we'll get into that one. All right, next one up. This is going to be some cheesy monster flicks here. This is called Homegrown Horrors Volume 1. Homegrown Horrors Volume 1. And this is going to be from the years 1988 through 1992. You got Beyond Dream's Door, Winter Beast, and Fatal Exam. Those 3 films inside here. It's cool that they all got their own disc because I'm sure these are, I know Fatal Exam has its own single release, and I'm pretty sure Winter Beast. So probably just threw all 3 of them put in together, which is fine. This is release VS 355 A, B, and C. 355 A, B, and C from Vinegar Syndrome. Looking forward to this, man. I love me some cheesy monsters, and this definitely warrants a viewing, and I'm telling you, I'm guaranteeing you there's going to be some cheesy monsters. Okay, so that's all the Vinegar Syndromes. Now we're going to get into the spicier side of Vinegar. We're going to get into the Melazine label, another side thing of Vinegar Syndrome, but Melazine, where they have more of the erotic and those type scenarios. So I've already sticky note a lot of this one because it's going to be hard to show. But this is one of the newer releases just come out. Jess Franco's Love Camp. Jess Franco's Love Camp. And like I said, I had to sticky note it because there is a lot of stuff not to be able to be seen on here. So Love Camp, bam, bam, as well as the disc, which I had to, one of the sticky notes already came off, which I had to do as well. But anyway, so this one is Jess Franco's returns with more sleaze, sex, and seduction in this. This is the fourth and final of his Women in Prison. His Women in Prison releases here. This has got a commentary by Troy Howarth. And some other stuff. I love Troy Howarth, but this is from 1977. Now, anybody that knows anything about Jess Franco knows you're going to get probably a very low budget, sex crazed, lots of nudity. That's just what he's notorious for. I'm a sucker for his movies. As bad as they can be, I'm still a sucker for them. So Jess Franco, come on, you gotta like it. Bam, love the artwork. Artwork looks great, and this is DHV 002. Bam, which is one of the sub-labels. There we go with that one. Next up, oh my God, Pearl and I watched this, and this is an absolute freaking blast of a movie. Now, this is a triple X. It's WR005. This is from Wild Eye Releasing, and there's a little bit of the beast in all of us, and it's called Driller, and it's Taja Ray Driller. Now, it's just what you might think it is. This is a take from Michael Jackson's Thriller in an erotic triple X version, and wow, let me tell you something. This movie is worth its admission. It is so cheesy, so there is legit 5-minute video numbers in this thing. Right in the middle of this movie, it falls into a full-on just music video. It's crazy, right, Pearl?
Yeah, not bad dancing either.
Not bad dancing. I'll give it to him. I love the artwork. This is a double-sided poster, and boom. I wish they would have kind of put something else on the other side. I don't know why I just did the same, but anyway. Regardless, this is a lot of fun. So Driller, if you like Michael Jackson, you may want to watch Driller. Keep in mind, this is triple X only, but really good release there. Great job. Next up is another one of their new releases that just came out in February, and this is the notorious Debbie Does Dallas. Debbie Does Dallas, and this is VCX 001 VSX. So this is, of course, I'm not going to go into full detail, but teenage Debbie aches to become one of the famous Texas cowgirl cheerleaders and shakes her pom-pom in front of millions. This one is from 1978. Like I said, a notorious movie, VCX release here. This came fully loaded too, man. Not only you got the disc, you've got, it came with the poster. If you're into posters, you got the poster. And then you got the booklet, which is cool. You got a cool little booklet here of Debbie Does Dallas, which I don't know if I can show you anything here. I can show you kind of some of the imagery. But anyways, you got a big essay book in here. I was kind of impressed with the amount of effort put into this one. So if you've seen it, you know. If you haven't seen it, you know, go ahead and pick it up if you want. VCX, this is number 1 of their line, and it's Debbie Does Dallas. Next up here is another VCX, and this is their second release, and this is High School Memories. High School Memories, don't know anything about any of these, but anyways, High School Memories, this is from 1980. Another one, once again, VCX release here, and comes with a poster as well. Bam, and you got the disc inside. So if you've seen it, let me know. I don't know. We'll see. High School Memories, good release. Love the slipcover case on that. Next up, I've got to give 22 Shots of Moves a shout out. I can't remember who it was that talked about this, so I had to order it immediately. This is called, stars Sarah Nicholson, and this is the Fireworks Woman, aka the Fireworks Man. And this is from the X label there, so Quality X, and this is from 1975. You say, what's so important about this movie? What made you want to have it? And I'm going to tell you what it is. Wes Craven. The great Wes Craven, who brought us Nightmare on Elm Street, Last House on the Left, all these great movies that he brought us. This was right after he did Last House on the Left. He did this triple X erotic film, and it is once again called Fireworks of Woman or Fireworks of Man, and it is a supposedly hardcore X-rated film, but he directed it, and they say it's one of the better films. It has, this mystery and crime and I guess murders and different things going on. He even has a small part in this one, but yeah, Fireworks Woman or Fireworks Man. So super excited on that one, and that is number 20 of the Quality X line. Next up here is the winner Best Erotic Film, All Night, All Long, and Tapestry of Passion. This is a tour, and this is from the Picorama, and this is Picorama 028 label. So from the Picorama line. And this one, 75 and 76. Don't know anything about it. I know the legendary John Holmes, I think, is in this one among other people. So there you go. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, that's fine. Anyway, so All Night Long. Boom. Winner, Best Erotic Film. Next up, absolutely love this director. Have met him back in the day, interviewed him. He's died tragically for us horror fans, but he's known as the Godfather of horror. But Herschel Gordon Lewis, H.G. Lewis, and this is the Lost Films of H.G. Lewis. And this is VS 001BD. And this one right here is some of his X version movies. There's 3 of them on here. We got Ecstasies of Women, Linda and Abilene, and Black Love. They've all been restored, it says, and all that with original theatrical trailers. So, love me some H.G. Lewis. Give a shout out to a great friend of the podcast, Chris Bartoli, who gifted Pearl and I, back in the day, gifted us the Arrow Herschel Gordon Lewis Feast, right there, the Herschel Gordon Lewis film. So that'll go good in that, Herschel Gordon Lewis collection. So H.G. Lewis. So thank you, Vinegar, for that, or the release there. So next up, if you've seen my channel any length of time, you know that I already own 4 of these labels over here, and we got the 5th one here. This is number 5 in the Melazine, and love this line. These are the 4K Steelbook hard case. These are so super cool, numbered on the side. If you've seen them, you know how this kind of works. Slides out like that. Like I said, it's a hard case. And this one is called Through the Naked Came the Stranger. Sorry, Naked Came the Stranger. So they come out like this, and then you slide the disc out, boom, and then you got to do it again. So it's almost like a hidden treasure, right? So there's that. Naked Came the Stranger, filmed by Radley Metzger. There you go, 4K. And this one right here has 2 discs, as well as this humongous book. Some cool black and white imagery in there. Really cool. I love this. Super thick book. This is a heavy release, and I love the artwork on this one. Love everything. The only thing about this one was when we opened it up, the little clip that holds the book in, this one was broke. That one bummed me out so bad. As soon as I opened it, the piece fell out, and I'm like, bummer. But either way, love that. The one will hold it in at least, so we'll slide that back in. Bam, Naked Came the Stranger. That is the official, that gives us all 5 of this line right here, the Melazine line. And I love it, like I said, once again, the steel book. So that finishes that line off up to date. Next up is a DVD release. This is a VS 059. This is called Pretty Peaches. Pretty Peaches, Alex D. Renzi's. And yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, I don't. But Pretty Peaches, there you go. That'll go into the spicy section. Next up, all these are going to be spicy. These are going to be Picораmas, the big 2 units. So this one right here is Baby Rosemary and Hot Lunch. Baby Rosemary and Hot Lunch. Like kind of the generic, these are all DVDs by the way, but I do like the generic look of these. They'll all look kind of uniform, right, Pearl?
Yeah.
Next one up here, and that was Vinegar, Vinegar number 040, I believe it is, if I can see it. Wait, I can't see. And this one's number 61. This has got Fantastic Orgy and Champagne Orgy. Fantastic Orgy and Champagne Orgy from the Picorama line. Bam. There we go. And then next one up here is number 67. This has Come Under My Spell and Lady Dynamite. There we go. There we go. And bam. So put that one there. And then number 108. This has The Young Like It Hot and Sweet Young Foxes. The Young Like It Hot and Sweet Young Foxes. There you go. Bam, disc. Okay. And then we have number 136, which is Edith the Blue Fox and Titillation. Edith the Blue Fox. Yeah, Edith the Blue Fox and Titillation. There you go. Bam, Picorama. And then the last one here is number 164, and this has Ladies' Night and the Wicked Ways. Ladies' Night and the Wicked Ways. Once again, these are all Picorama. So there you go. So that has been our Vinegar Syndrome / Melazine update line. Bam. All these titles came in. Super excited to own every last one of these. So many that we get to go through here. We got lines after lines after lines. I won't put them up because I'm going to get Pearl to get us a good old video for maybe a picture, right, Pearl? Even though we already got one, but look at that. So I want to say thank you to Vinegar Syndrome. Thank you to Melazine for releasing all these good titles, the subscription. I don't know if they're going to do a half-year one. If they do, you may want to try to jump in on that. Sometimes they'll do like a 6-month subscription. If you can afford it and you want to jump on it, in January they'll do this again. I'm going to go ahead and say the first 2 months has been pretty darn good. So I'm going to give them a thumbs up on the first 2 months. Once again, not all this is part of that, only the 3. But still, I've liked it. I like the steel card. I like the gifts that you get. You get 50% off a lot of titles and free shipping, and there's a lot of good benefits to it. So with that said, thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for what you do for horror and cinema and Melazine and all you labels. We love you. So we're going to get out of here. Subscribe if you haven't to this channel. We would love that. If you haven't seen our last 4K Blu-ray DVD update, watch the one previous to this one. It was a banger. Lots of titles there. So we're going to get out of here. Follow us at landofthecreeps.blogspot.com. Subscribe to the podcast, and you can listen to us talk every other Tuesday and Friday. You got Land of the Creeps on Tuesday, and then you got Land of the Creeps Presents, which is Black Glove Mysteries, where Ian Urza and I talk Italian cinema and anything Italian. And Mortis Vision with Mortises, where Pearl and I talk anything television, which I think we're going to switch it up now, right, Pearl?
Yes.
I think that line is going to actually switch up, and we're going to start looking at Asian cinema. So starting really soon, Mortis Vision is going to switch over to Asian cinema, and you're going to see us talking anything from South Korean to Hong Kong, Tokyo, whatever, and we're going to talk anything Asian cinema. It might be some whatever. So stay tuned for that. So super excited. You see that or hear that every other Friday, and you can see Black Glove Mysteries right here every other Friday. So with that said, we're out of here. Love you guys and gals. We're going to see you on the flip side. Help keep horror alive. Help keep physical media alive. And we'll see you on the flip side. Peace.